Across the state, there are plenty of plants growing in the wrong location, and by that definition, you'd call them weeds. Well, some of these weedy plants are actually Australian natives, like this Acacia saligna, and you'll find this growing in a fair part of the state. But don't let its beauty dazzle you, because growing in the wrong location, it can cause some serious damage. The best person to talk to about the downs and ups about dealing with problem plants is Active Tree Services Commercial Manager Ryan Clark. Ryan, what's the problem with this tree in this spot?
Apart from being an environmental weed, it is also almost directly under the power lines. So rather than continually trimming this, we've decided to remove this one and eliminate all problems. As you can see, if this continues to grow, it's going to grow straight up into the transformer, which is 11,000 volts, and cause some serious damage to the community.
Ryan, how are you going to tackle this tree?
Our trained guys will come on site and complete a hazard and risk assessment before trimming the tree. Then the guys will harness up, they'll get in the elevated work platform, and they'll trim the trees a bit further away from the power lines until they can do the remainder from the ground.
How are Active Tree Services involved with dealing with these trees?
So we are SA Power Network's sole contractor to provide vegetation management around the power lines. We do that for the whole state of South Australia. Active Tree Services is the largest vegetation management company in Australia. We have a workforce of over 800 people and were established over 40 years ago. We pride ourselves on being industry innovators, also carbon neutral certified, and working with our clients, and it's a critical service to ensure that the community remains safe and supply is continued. Part of the legislation says that we must maintain certain clearance zones, and a clearance zone is the space between vegetation and the power lines. We work 12 months of the year, and a major focus for us is making sure that we hit the CFS declared bushfire dates heading into the summer.
Gee, Ryan, that didn't take long to come down.
It certainly didn't.
Now, what happens with all this?
We recycle 100% of our clippings, so this one's off to a very special place, and it's off to Monarto Safari Park.
Oh.
We're very happy every time we receive the acacia from Active Tree Services. We're after specialty species of trees to feed to these animals, which we call browse. And acacia is the highly sourced browse that we use. It's important because the animals need it every day as part of their dietary supplement. The volume of browse that we actually use here at Monarto is quite astonishing. On a rough average, probably about 20 to 30 ute loads per week. The type of species that we're after here ranges from acacia, all your evergreen species, and a few species of deciduous trees. For those people who are interested in helping donating species of browse to us here at Monarto, please hop on our website, send off an email, make a phone call, and we'll be glad to help. And this pile of acacia that Active have delivered for us today, all this will be feeding the lovely giraffes.
Vaughan, the giraffe seems to be enjoying the acacia.
Oh, they do. It's one of their favourite foods, and they eat a lot of it.
How many times a day do you feed the giraffes?
We feed them 5 lots of browse a day. Each lot of browse could contain between 6 and 10 branches, depending on how much leaf there is actually on it. They'll take all the twigs, the leaves, a lot of the seed cases in the flowers. They actually love the bark as well. They're basically constantly grazing really throughout the day.
How many giraffes are here at Monarto Safari?
We currently have 16 giraffe. We've got a 1-year-old, 14-month-old and about an 18-month-old up here at the moment. I have to know every individual giraffe. The only way we actually identify them is purely by their patterns on the body.
How tall do giraffes grow?
Females are normally about 4 to 4.5 metres tall. Males can grow to be up to 6 metres tall. In the wild, the estimated population of giraffe in the entire continent of Africa is thought to be well less than 100,000 animals. They're actually really a threatened species. So we want to make sure people realise that they're under threat, mainly due to habitat loss, but also some hunting and even civil unrest. We support various conservation organisations in Africa trying to support these animals in the wild.
And it's not just the giraffes that seem to be enjoying the browse.
Oh no, I've got a big herd of eland out here also, love to have a lot of browse too. On the other side, a herd of nyala. I love working with the animals, I love working outside in the fresh air, in the space. I get to see this every day, so it's a wonderful part of your life.
If you'd like to find out more about Active Tree Services clearing and pruning programs, simply head to their website. And for an up-close and personal time with the well-fed giraffes at Monarto Safari Park, give them a call or visit their website.